Everything that I have to tell you in our weather headlines is just downright oppressive. We don't use that word lightly. We have our excessive heat warning in effect. We've been talking about this being Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's now been extended through at least 9 p.m. Wednesday. It will probably have to go through next Friday. We're talking a week of 105 or higher here on the valley floor, up to 115 out in some kind of desert locations potentially this weekend. And for the next week, those overnight lows are in the 80s, meaning your AC is cranking around the clock. And we are concerned about the power grid, trying to help keep everyone cool. And we know we're paying for it out of our own pockets too. So we don't like any of this. And as Californians, we always say, well, at least it's a dry heat. Oh, not this weekend. We still have some lingering humidity, and that's really hard on your body, and it'll increase the risk of heat-related illnesses. We know that we have so many workers out there getting into harvest, and really trying to stay cool in this heat will be difficult for them as they are feeding the nation. You see, we have all of the remnant moisture from Tropical Storm Melita turning to a remnant low and still filling into the central California region. And that gives us enough of those showers offshore and the moisture we need in the mountains to lead to some more thunderstorms, mainly along the Sierra Crest to our north. Because so much of that heat is taking over Kern County, we see a lot of evaporation. Let me know, though, if you hear any rumbles of thunder out there, though, because with the threat of thunderstorms to our north, we could have some lightning strikes, which could lead to fires in the region. But you see that there's just some cloud cover moving through as we have just dropped to the 70s here within about the last 45 minutes. It was in the 80s most of the night. And like I mentioned, the next several nights stay in those 80s as well here on the valley floor. And the FUTURECAST is pretty interesting. You'll see up from the south, it looks like a really strong thunderstorm comes through, maybe some spotty storms. And there is the potential out there because we do have the moisture in the region. But again, there's so much heat, most of that's evaporating. And the heat is all this high pressure just continuing to build and dominate right on into the weekend. So look at these highs. 106 today, 108 tomorrow is close to being a record breaker, 106 on Sunday. And there we are, 105 or higher for the next week. And this all comes with terrible air quality too. Up in the mountains, you're smoky as we have smoke from the lake fire continuing to push in, and that means 100s and humidity up into the Kern River Valley, smokier 90s into Tehachapi and Fraser Park. More on our website, turn23.com, if you need a weather breakdown. And let's check in with CHP Officer Vaughn Kane with more on our traffic. Hey, Vaughn.